I've had a lot of hand pain recently. A lot of pain in my hand in the last few months. It's just like come from nowhere. I never had it before. And I've been thinking a lot today about that. And I've been thinking about what pain means to different people and who is allowed to be in pain, who is allowed to experience pain in certain ways. I'll put it like this. I've had chronic pain for 4 years. My hand pain started in the last few months from nowhere. I've started wearing gloves to warm up my wrist because the pain is worse when it's cold. I've started using hot water bottles. I've started making tea in my room instead of downstairs. I like carry up a little saucer of milk so I can make tea in my room. A rocket just landed on me, don't know where that was from. Where is it? Somewhere here I bought a wrist brace, which is actually naff. It's really shit. I've got to take it back. I've just adapted. I've just got used to it. But I'm not used to it. I'm used to being able to not use my hands. I've adapted. I've learned to do the washing up differently. I've learned to move differently. I have this new pain in my leg. I've learned to adapt to that. And it's like, I just take it in my stride because I don't expect to be able-bodied anymore. I don't have as strong a sense as able-bodied people do that something is wrong with my body because I expect to be disabled. So when I'm disabled in a different way, I'm like, okay. I expect to not know what's going on with my body because I'm not given that privilege by the NHS. I'm not given the privilege of knowing what's going on with my body like able-bodied people are. I'm already disabled. So what's it to be a bit more disabled? And this is like the attitude of the NHS. So much. They have this categorization of acute pain and I don't know what the other thing is, long-term pain, non-acute pain. Acute pain is serious pain because it's sudden, it comes on, it's debilitating, you don't know where it's coming from, it's the only thing that's debilitating for you. It stops you from working, for example. You need to deal with that quickly. Disabled people are back of the list. Literally, you will wait longer the longer you have been in pain. You will wait longer the longer you have been ill. Because the way that the NHS views it, and the way that the country views it is, well, you're already not profitable. Your body is already broken. We're already having to pay you to survive. We're already having to buy your food and pay for your car. You're already draining. You're not going to drain more. You don't have more disability benefits the more ill you are. Like there's essentially like pretty much like 2 tiers or something, like pretty ill and like extremely ill, you know. Whereas if an able-bodied person becomes ill short term, okay, that's a change. A person has become not profitable. So we need to address that quickly because they actually feasibly can get back to the point of being profitable, right? You know, I've been to the doctors with my hand pain, and at no point was the doctor like, right, we need to get you on some painkillers, you know, what can we do about this? They will leave you to fucking rot. The NHS will leave you to rot. And yeah, they do great work, but the country is ableist, and so are the medical professionals. They don't give a shit, man. I suggested a painkiller for my hand to the doctor, and he was like, no, that one wouldn't work. Anyway, they will leave you in pain. Because you're already disabled. You're supposed to be in pain. That's how you live your life. You suffer. That's what disabled people do. They suffer, right? You're not supposed to be put to the point where you're allowed to live like an able-bodied person. No. You're not profitable. That's not supposed to be pleasant to be not profitable. It's supposed to be unpleasant to be unprofitable. Because then you correlate profitability and wellness. You correlate your ability to work and your right to be treated well. You correlate your ability to make money for the state with how much the state acknowledges your existence. It's good as a disabled person to get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm disabled and that's okay, and we'll roll the punches and we'll see what happens. But it's bad that we're taught to just suffer because that's what we're supposed to do. I get used to stuff because I know that that's what the state expects me to do. I know that's what the doctors expect me to do. They don't take my suffering seriously. They don't take my health seriously. And that teaches me, and that teaches other chronically ill people, that we shouldn't take our health seriously either. And that's particularly prominent with, people of colour are less likely to be given painkillers. Working class people have to deal with even more of the ingrained thing of grin and bear it. I'm just realising how much the way I think of myself and my body is convenient for the state, convenient for ableism, and how much that hurts me.